And in today's episode of Chase on Two Wheels, he takes the MT-03 for a jaunt through the hill country of Texas. Hit the like button if you were excited about this video, and I will now throw it to the slightly boring Chase in a hotel room at the start of this adventure.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to white screen, Austin, Texas. So I'm currently in Austin, Texas right now with Yamaha to do the MT-03 launch, which is pretty cool. You guys probably know I don't typically do the traveling with the group. I normally try to send Brian or Luke out, but this time I figured I would come to this one. So today is the travel day. We've got a presentation tonight, and then tomorrow we've got a ride day. Now, as you guys can see, I have all of my riding gear packed up in this bag, which I found out, thanks to the lovely flight attendant, is not carry-on size. And I felt really stupid after that. But regardless, I got all my riding equipment, got my ND filter, got my GoPro. It's gonna be awesome. I don't really know how the presentation goes tonight. I'm gonna bring this camera just in case I can get some shots. So I'll probably just show some shots of that, but I'm gonna be trying to listen so I know what to be looking for in the motorcycle on the next day. There is an MT-03 out front. It looks freaking cool. It looks very different than it does in person versus, you know, like a photo or something like that of it, which is pretty neat. Good to see that. Tomorrow we will be riding the bike, and pretty excited. Really liked the R3. You guys saw, if my timeline is right, you guys saw the trading in my R3 for an MT-10 video last Friday, which is kind of perfect because the MT-03 is like a mix of both of those. Anyway, timing. So there's an embargo on the video, so the video can't go live until the 18th, which is when this video will probably go live. Who knows? Anyway, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what a motorcycle press launch is about, and I'll let you guys know my super professional opinion. Let's get the video started and check out what an MT-03 is like.
Good morning, everybody. Can you guys see all the bikes behind me? So last night was basically just a presentation. It's also very loud. There's lots of construction going on around here. So there was just like a presentation talking about the motorcycle. Hopefully you can hear me. But they've got all the bikes lined up. I'm gonna go have some coffee, and then we've got a full day of riding. So that's what we're gonna be up to. That's why there was no little reception footage. It's actually gonna be exciting. There's a lot of construction going on in Austin, so there's that. All right, time to ride. The audio sucks here, but the lighting is literally perfect. All right, no audio this time. Just gonna be walking around the bike. So we got the MT-03. So guys, the first little section we're going to be riding is just in town to a photo spot, so that's why I'm not too focused on putting my microphone on and everything. Ooh. All right, everybody, so we're on our first stop. As you can see, everybody's behind us. So the way this works is we have like different photo opportunities. So they got photographers setting up on a really cool little bridge, and we're all gonna like take turns riding through the bridge, I guess, to get like press photos or stuff like that, which is really nice because it's stuff I don't have to do. So I'm not used to people getting my content for me. So it looks like the cops just showed up right here. So they're gonna be like blocking that bridge off. Pretty actual cool. Check out Austin, check out the background. Pretty neat stuff. Okay, so that's about it for now. I'm gonna go put gear on and then do these little runs, and we're only like a mile from the hotel, and after here we actually go riding. So I'm gonna get my microphone on and all that kind of stuff and take you guys through the kind of first ride with the MT-03. So that'll be after this little pass section. get you in focus because it's not fair. There you go. Moto Geo. It's so cool to meet people that you watch on YouTube and be awkward for a second. All right, everybody, we are done with our little bridge photo shoot. And we're about to head out on the first actual ride of the MT-03. I figured I'll talk to you guys about some of the stuff I learned in the press intro thing that we did last night. And then we'll see how the thing rides. So, let it all begin. We're going in groups, so this first group is going to go ahead and go. Looks like Ebes, 650 Ebes here. Don't know if I have shown him on the video yet. Got Jamie here from Moto Geo. I got some cool video people. Everybody else I think is journalists, if I remember correctly. On the other side of Jamie is Alex with Alpine Stars. So we've got, you guys will be able to see in this GoPro right here, Alpine Stars is out here. We have this like inflatable vest. It's like an Air Tech 5 or something like that. But it's literally like you have to charge it and has a battery in it. There's like this little Iron Man looking thing on my back shoulders. And there's a computer that is looking for it's reading all these sensors and has an algorithm that it will inflate if I get in a wreck. So I'm like super safe today. But yeah, that's part of the setup. You can see the little Alpine Stars logo there. It's pretty cool stuff, man. So guys, while we're in town, I guess I can talk about the quick differences between the MT-03 and the R3. Honestly, it's same engine, same swing arms, same frame. The only differences are LED blinkers, the body position, the handlebars, and the upside down forks. And obviously you're in a totally different body position than the R3 is. You're upright, you know, you've got the typical naked body position on this. Obviously you can see in front of us the LEDs that are on the blinkers. The blinkers actually don't look terrible, which is a rarity when it comes to motorcycles. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see a company actually make not shitty blinkers. We don't get that much that often. I gotta be honest, as far as the looks go, I'm not totally sold on the face of this bike yet. In some angles I like it. It has a little mask looking vibe, and in other angles I'm not a fan of it. I wish it had some of the color that the rest of the bike had. Like we got this gray, ice fluo is what they call it. I wish we had some of that gray up front because it's all black. But like I said, it's only in certain angles. Some angles I like it. I don't know. It's gotta be sold on it. I'm pretty excited though because this ride we're supposedly going up to some twisty roads, and if you guys remember from my R3 videos, I've really enjoyed the R3 on highway and in-city riding, and this is even better for in-city riding because you've got the upright body position, which just makes it super comfortable. And, you know, we've just putted it around town today so far, and it's been awesome, man, honestly. So I'm excited to see how that body position changes, how it feels in technical riding. I was hoping to get to meet up with Moto Nasi today. It doesn't look like that's going to happen because my phone has decided to cut all communication off, so that's fun. You have a cowboy hat and you're a cop. That's okay. Thing to note with this, ABS is standard, front and rear, boys. It is it's a good time. I love seeing entry-level bikes with ABS. I haven't used the ABS yet. I don't plan on it, but if I do get into that situation, at least we've got it. Oh, sweet, we get to get on the highway. That's awesome. Get to see what the wind resistance is like. A part of that presentation was showing off some of the accessories that they have available with the MT-03, and one of them is a bigger shield for the front, which will be pretty interesting for anybody looking to do more commuting. They also have soft saddlebags, which is pretty neat. So chilling on the highway at 60 miles an hour. I mean, look at that. We're in 6th gear. We're not even touching 6,000 RPMs. Just like the R3 though, this bike is it's 5th and 6th gear overdrive gears. So you're not going to get a lot of acceleration out of those gears, but if you're on the highway, it's going to let you ride at a higher speed without having to rev the hell out of the bike. Are we off the highway already? Dang. Well, performs super good on the highway. I'd want to get it up to, you know, 80 or 90 to have a really good idea of what the wind was like, but, you know, it's 60, so what you're going to be commuting into work on, no problem with the wind somehow. Similar to the R3 as well, this clutch, I believe it's the exact same clutch, so it makes sense, but
The clutch on this bike feels so good. There's plenty of like resistance when I'm pulling it, but there's not a lot to get my fingers tired. Now that we're stopped at a red light, look how tiny all the controls are. Super small, right? Maybe it's just me. I gotta be honest, guys, riding this thing here around town so far, I honestly think I prefer this over the R3 in town. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising because, you know, naked bikes are much better in like the daily use. You know, riding around town, stuff like that. You're upright, you have these wide handlebars, you have better control over the motorcycle. So it's like the body position here is better. Now, I don't know how this is going to compare to the R3 in the mountains when we get to them eventually, but so far, if you're riding around town, dude, this bike, especially as cheap as it is, I think this bike's like $4,600, which is a ridiculous amount. That's brand new. Brand new MSRP is $4,600. It's actually a little lower than that, I think. Looks like we're getting into a little more technical roads, which is nice. 30 miles an hour. Man, this thing is so lightweight, and you can just throw it around. It's like a little toy. A little toy that can kill you, but a little toy nonetheless. Is this where Moto Nasty had his meetup a couple years ago? I believe it may be. This is 100% where Moto did his, Moto Nasty did his Texas meetup when I went to it a couple years ago.
All right, my dudes, I'm gonna stay over here because it's not that, wow, I'm black. We stopped for lunch and ate at the Oasis, which is this cool little place. Look at the parking. Hold on, let's go over here real quick. Look at our like Mac Daddy parking job with all these MT-03s. It's pretty ridiculous. It's also bright as hell, but the weather's beautiful. I think we're all about to start going down more mountainy or hilly roads, whatever they're called here. And my phone is continuously not having any service, which is super strange. I have no connection to the outside world. So if you're wondering why nothing's on Instagram, that was why. I'm gonna try a 360 on the back of the bike here. It's a sketch little situation, but I'll show you guys what I'm working with. I've got this Insta360 1R. The one, it looks like a GoPro, but it has like a different modular pieces. So I've got the 360 version. This part's the 360 part. This is the brain. This is the battery. It's a pretty cool little camera. I've been using it a little bit. Just haven't put the time in to really learn how to use it. So I've got it on a GoPro clamp and I've got it just on the back. Now, hopefully I still have this thing by the end of the day. But if it works out, I'll have some pretty cool shots. The key in that statement is if it works out. Like I said, haven't used it a ton, but it seems to be really cool. I love the idea of a modular GoPro system, so hopefully it works out. Worst case scenario, I've got my trusty old Hero 8. Okay, more MT10, ooh, that's mine. More MT03 footage now. Oh, if it looks like shit, hopefully that camera's still there when we get off. All right, leaving the Oasis onto the rest of the road. On to the rest of the road. Woo! Shit. And that, my friends, is why you that is why you have a freaking visor and a helmet, because my goodness. It is so nice riding a light, flicky bike around. This thing takes no energy to just throw into a turn, which is so nice. And as long as you're in the right power band, it's got the torque to get you through these turns. It's still there. Yay. Alright guys, so we're at our second stop of the day, I think. We're doing photo car and camera car. They got like two Dodge Caravans, like little minivans, that one's got a photographer hanging out of it, one's got a videographer. You guys will see him in a second. So we're doing passes down this road to get photo and video, which is pretty cool. I'll be able to use it in this video and it'll look slightly higher produced. So I guess I lied earlier when I said we're not gonna have a camera car. So guys, we're ending our day here with the MT-03. You might think that I haven't really talked a ton about the actual motorcycle, and that is intentional. I do plan on doing a first ride on this thing, so I'm leaving all my motorcycle opinions in that video, but I mean, I think it's an amazing motorcycle. We'll get more into detail later in the first ride, but the real purpose of this video was more to like bring you guys along as we go to a press launch for a motorcycle event. I've never been to one of these, and I imagine if you're watching this video, you've probably never been to one either. So my goal was honestly just to let you guys see what it's all about. You know, I don't consider myself a special person at all. I hope the 360 camera doesn't hit that stuff. You know, I want to bring you guys along any little opportunities that I get to go on. So hopefully this has been cool for you guys to check out. I am very excited to do a first ride on this bike to really give you guys my opinion on it, because for the price, what Yamaha has put together is phenomenal. And I look, ooh, that's a bush. I look forward to sharing those opinions with you guys later down the road. But anyways, guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. Outro crew, let me know what you guys thought about getting to tag along to a bike launch. Did you guys enjoy this style of video, or what? Sand everywhere. I appreciate you guys getting to the end of the video. If it wasn't for you guys getting to the end of the video, the algorithm wouldn't like my videos so much. You outro crew guys know I love you long time, and I'll see you on the next one.